I like how my mom took over the kitchen, though. You didn't even offer her something to drink.
I know. It was
so
like,
funny.
what the fuck? I was like, she did.
You got a whole
Forgot
spread
about
on
the
top of the
tea.
counter, and just because you didn't offer a tea, she thought
Then
you
I
didn't
didn't
do
even get a
anything.
chance to defend you.
I
It was
know.
really weird. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And then she started pouring him
That's-
coffee, and I
that's
was like,
a mother's-
excuse me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been pouring his coffee all morning since I've been here, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's mom's.
It's like you don't take care of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm terrible.
Yeah.
If we need more people like you.
That induce fear in you. Just kidding.
Here.
Oh,
I love that you look so
Sure.
confused. I'm not scared of you.
Yeah.
I'll crush you.
What? Although, if somebody messes, like, I've seen it where somebody messes with me, oh man, she's ready to throw hands. It's
one of
scary.
those. She's one of those, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let the little weight fool you. Don't let that little body fool you.
I'm old school.
Yeah. I mean,
Love it.
and that's what I tell people about me. I mean, I could be old, but you don't want to piss me off.
No.
You'll be surprised. Don't fuck with me. Yeah.
It's like the gentle giant. Like,
Yes.
don't piss it off.
No, don't poke that bear. Don't poke that bear too many times because you might regret it. So.
I'm
What's
the same
funny,
way, though.
yeah, people like, because they don't really see my angry side,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like my angry side because it scares me, not because I'm afraid of you. I'm afraid of what I'm gonna do to you.
That's exactly
Yeah.
it.
You know what I mean?
If something ever happened where somebody did something to whatever, my daughter or any family member, I don't know if I could stop.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. Not me getting hurt. It's somebody protecting that person by getting me off of them.
Yeah.
That's the problem because I don't know if going to the hospital might not be enough. Maybe going to the morgue is where you're going to go if I keep going. That's the sad thing. And I don't want, I'm not threatening nobody, but we just don't know when to stop. So,
Yeah.
so don't fuck with us. We're comedians, but don't fuck with us.
And you'd be surprised how many people have pushed me. And then once that side comes out, they're like, oh, shit.
yep,
And I'm
yep,
like,
yep.
yep.
No.
Yeah.
Well, double.
On a happy note,
Hi, y'all.
Damn, snorting already. Haven't you had a chance to have
I got nervous. I was like, we were like, yeah.
Hey, do you know what episode this is?
68.
68.
Did you see me check? I was like, we're not on 69 yet, are we?
Next week it'll be all upside down.
I know. What are we
Or
gonna
right
do?
side up, depending which angle you are.
Well, usually like this.
As long as it's done right, don't matter.
Hey, I mean, you could do it sideways too.
Yeah.
You know,
There's options.
I know, but I always liked top bottom. I always that was always my favorite. I didn't care for the side so much.
Are you a topper?
No, I'm a bottomer. I like to be. I don't clean this face for no reason.
I want to say, you do have the cleanest face I've ever seen.
Because if I do it sideways, I'll probably fall asleep and take a nap.
You're like so relaxing.
Are we done?
How terrible.
I know that'd
when
be
somebody
embarrassing.
falls asleep.
And I'm sure it
Listeners,
happens. I'm sure it happens.
Yeah. Do you have a story you'd like to share with us about some, like your
People falling
partner or
asleep,
somebody that you
during,
just hooked up with falling asleep?
An awkward sex story.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Imagine if a woman's on top doing her thing and the guy, all of a sudden she hears,
I know somebody
Yeah.
that happened,
oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, there you go. It does happen.
but if you knew them,
You understand.
and it was a drunk story, so
Oh,
Well,
that makes sense.
yeah.
yeah. No, drunk sex is not fun. I don't think.
Buzzed.
Buzz
Yeah.
might be a different. Drunk is a completely different.
So I would think.
Yeah.
Well, especially like the poor guy, I always feel bad like if he gets like a whiskey dick. You know what I mean?
Olympic?
Yeah. Well, because if you drink a lot of whiskey, you can't get it up.
I didn't know that.
Well, if you're so drunk, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You think it's up in your mind, but it's
Yeah.
not.
But
And
it's
you're ready
not.
to, from what I understand, you're ready to go, but it's just
Tell
not.
that to
You're-
your little guy.
One head's not talking to the other head. You know what I mean?
Well, both heads are intoxicated. That's
Yeah.
the problem, you know.
He's all, you can do it, little
Yeah.
fella.
And then the other head's looking up saying, are you going to stick me in there? Are you kidding me? She's drunk too. So, God. Can you imagine two drunk people going at it? Seriously. That should be
Yeah.
fun to watch.
I can imagine how soft.
Giggles. Google drunk people going at it.
No, please don't.
No.
She already has enough on her history,
Whoa.
her search history.
No.
Let me.
After
She
the hyena,
no.
the hyena one last week, I just wanted to see something new.
I don't cross animal porn. Okay. I
Yeah,
don't.
you're just think animal porn. They got more penises than we do. That's the sad thing about it.
There's more variety. That's for
That's
sure.
true. That's true.
And they're fancy. Some are fancy. But wait, there's more.
I know we're kind of, this might be getting in trouble a little bit, but if God created all animals, what was he thinking when he made some of these animals? Well, I mean, to
Well,
give them these little extra props, whatever you want to call them.
I don't
mean,
want
I
to
don't-
say that I know the answer, but
No, but
I'm
it's kind of
assuming.
weird. I mean, why would you give a turtle this or that animal that? And I mean, he has his reasons. Don't get me wrong. He's a creator. I get it, but it's just kind of, it's just, how do you come about doing these things?
Well, my little pea brain goes to think of all the different animals out there,
Oh, yeah,
different species.
We don't even know. Yes.
Not even animals, insects.
Yes.
or-
Yes.
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Well, and evolution.
Yeah. So if you're making something, it gets boring after a while.
Well,
if it's just like a
that's-
copy paste, then you're gonna be like, hey, let's fuck with
I-
them.
I
Let's
mean-
throw this in there.
How
Hey,
many-
let's get them talking about this.
How many?
Maybe he just tested out a bunch of them before he made humans.
Yeah. I know he made man before woman.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
'Cause
You
if
make a
the-
rough draft before the
No,
final
no, no,
copy.
no, no. Because if the woman would came first, she wouldn't stop talking and telling how to be done. So he put the man first, so he could get it done first. That's the reason.
Are you sure?
Sure, I talked to Big G. He told me.
Our
I
Big
talked to
G?
Big G.
Our Big G or God?
Well, he's big. But can you imagine how many? I don't know how many years. I mean, he didn't snap his finger and all this was created. But can you? It would just be curious to see. Well, I guess that's one question. I guess we could find out if I make it up there, but I doubt it. But then again, I don't want to ask him these questions.
Why not?
He might send me back the other way. I said, no, we don't need you up here. talking."
No.
No,
I think he'd get a
okay.
kick out of it that we were curious about it.
I know,
I
but
think
it's
so.
We're
just,
asking about his creations.
But it's just how long it took him to, I know the animals were here before we were, so I guess, I don't know. We were the last of everything, so, wow. Okay, Miss Giggles. Hey, everybody. Welcome to our 68th podcast. This is Papa Tony, Mishi, and Giggles.
Hey, y'all.
Next
Hey.
week, it's our favorite podcast, so tune in. At least this will be my favorite one.
60.
Nine.
Where did that accent come from? Nah.
Nine.
Y'all ready for this?
Yo, you'd be surprised how many accents I have.
Oh, we've seen a few.
Oh, that's true. That's
We've
true.
only seen a few.
Well, that's true. I've been kind of slacking off of my accents lately, but that's okay.
Remember when he did that one where he had to have his eyes closed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because I didn't want to see you guys because I was trying
Yes,
to
that
concentrate.
we were
so
fucking
funny.
dying because he.
Which what? Which?
It
It was
Sperm,
Bubba, right?
The Sperm
Yes.
one, yeah.
Oh, that was so funny.
The racetrack guy.
Okay,
That was so
you gotta
funny.
bring back one accent at least now that we're live.
Actually, I'm going to, you know what, I also want to bring back my favorite book for you to read one more time.
Oh yes.
Papa Tony's thing. So it's been a while since we've had that. And for our newer listeners,
Yeah, they've never seen
I
story
wonder,
time.
yeah, we're going to bring back that next week. And I'll have Miss Giggles read it again if I could get through it again because you had me rolling in tears. It took, 10, 15 minutes to read a 3-minute book, but it was worth it. It was worth it.
It was.
It's so hilarious. You did a
Well,
great job.
because of that book, Molshka was always like clowning on it because of the almonds, right?
Yes, the nuts.
His nuts. So when he was in the orchard, a bunch of the nuts fell in his truck. So I was like, hey, she's coming up. She's going to stay the night. Why don't you give me some of the nuts and I'm going to leave them on her pillow?
And I had some nuts in my truck, so yeah.
So
we
I
missed
wrote on a
much.
plastic bag, Papa Tony's nuts.
Our-
and I
this-
left
this
them
is
on
a-
her.
Great.
This is a little gift bag for you.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So So expect that next week. Hopefully I don't forget. Remind me if you can.
I'll try.
Yeah, try
I think
it.
I have it upstairs, don't I?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You
I
leave
think you do.
everything here.
No, I got one at home, but
Oh, you do?
I got my original one, but remember I ordered some and I signed it
Oh,
for
yeah.
you, so that
You
you
know
do
what?
have it. You do have it.
Yes.
You do
Bring
have it.
Bring it. So that way she can read it on her end, but I can hold the book up.
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
The pictures
I
now.
was
Yeah.
trying to figure out how that was going to work.
No, you know what?
Because I'm like, can you see this far? Because the letters
Just,
aren't
like,
that big.
hold it like
That is a very
I'm on
good
the
idea.
table in the middle.
That's a very good idea. Now, for sure, you need to text me and remind me so I won't
Okay.
forget to bring it.
So should we do that for our 69th episode?
Oh,
Yes.
that's just
That'd be
one of those.
funny.
Yeah, that's just one thing. So how
Actually,
you
I
guys been?
wonder if other animals do 69.
They do.
That's a good question.
Well,
Google it.
Well, but then
Well,
I'll save it
probably-
for next week.
Oh, there you go.
they probably don't. Why would they do that?
Well, was it the whales
I
Uh,
don't know.
that did it missionary?
yes.
Yeah, but I think when they have sex, it's just for not for fertilization part, not for fun. We
To
we can,
repopulate?
yeah, we do it for fun. It's like that math joke I told you guys last week. You know, you want to do everything, but you don't want to multiply. So
Don't want to multiply.
no, that's the last thing you want to do is multiply.
Not necessarily.
Well, we don't want more of me around.
I do.
Well,
I do too.
Yeah.
okay.
I have half of one. Your daughter.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. I was also taking some processing time on that one.
yeah, all right. Okay, Catalina.
All right. Would you guys rather say your ex's name during sex
Oh,
or
that's you can't win with that one already.
your partner's best friend's name?
Oh my God.
Oh, that's bad.
If I had to take one, I'd probably take my ex just because if you say that your partner's friend, it's over. That's
They're gonna
over.
think something.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
already doing something with her
I think
because
the
the
safest-
ex, it could be a slip, because whatever. But I would not do the partner, the friend. Oh no.
Yeah, I think
I
the
mean, I wouldn't
safest
mind
is-
doing her, but I wouldn't want to
Whoa.
mention out her
Okay,
name.
hold up.
Well, I'm thinking from a man's perspective.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
She could be ugly.
could go
she
both
be
ways.
good-looking, yeah.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Yeah, it could be we didn't
Yeah.
say if it was a man. It could be the wife.
We don't discriminate.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be the wife or the woman doing it. So, yeah, you don't want to be the woman and say, "Oh, John, you're so great, and your name's Tom," whatever. But then you don't want to say, "Hey, Frank." I mean, hey, how do you know Frank? Oh, wait a minute. Huh, okay, yeah. No, you don't want to do that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Giggles, what would you do?
Yeah.
He said your best friend's name.
Uh,
By accident.
Yeah.
Of course.
I
Nothing's happening.
No, but he just
Yeah.
blurted out your friend's name for.
I don't know.
No, see,
I
that-
think I would
you
cock
get-
block him for the night.
I know. I would.
closed.
I think you block him forever.
Top
if he-
shop, top to shop.
Right, I
I
told
think
you.
you'd be more pissed off if he did say you friend. That's what I would
I
love.
think I'd be really pissed.
Yeah, I mean the next is one
Yeah.
thing. Your real good friend wouldn't be your friend. You would lose two of them in
Yeah,
one
because
night.
then I would be like, are you still, but even if it was the ex, I'd be like, are you still talking to her?
No,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, this is a tricky situation.
well, it is, but then but you're not friends with the ex. But if your friend was a friend, then you would really be pissed
Claws
off.
would
The two of
come
them.
out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's my opinion.
That's a heavy one.
Yeah. What would you
Because
do?
if I ever saw
don't
them
care about
talking
her
by
weight.
themselves, I think that would pop in my head.
Oh no, you would never.
You know what I mean?
You would never
Yeah.
trust them again.
Yeah.
Never trust them again. So.
What would you do?
Well, definitely, everything would come to a halt,
Yeah.
and I would be like, "What the fuck?"
Top shot, top shot.
Well,
But in probably a meaner way. Like, why did you say her name?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah.
But I'm also kind of, when you've been in a relationship as long as I have, you can read them.
yeah.
But sometimes
Hey.
they surprise you and they could fucking tell a good lie.
I mean,
you know?
okay, it's like when a person's sleeping and they're dreaming, and they start talking in their sleep. Okay, are you going to take it seriously or?
No.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Then you're awake listening to your spouse or whatever, your partner, and And who's so? And say, what? What are you talking about? And then you don't remember what you said during your sleep, but yet she heard you or he heard you, and then there starts another argument right there. So
we had a friend that used to do that. So we would ask them questions. And one time my brother was like, "Do you like it in the butt?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's completely straight. But what's funny, he's like, "No, no." And we were like, "What is that?" Like, we don't know, like, what. They fucked up something, dude. It was so funny.
They broke him.
Oh, we were laughing so hard.
Wow.
But that's why, like, I don't know if I would believe that they're telling the whole truth while they're sleeping.
yeah,
Because you don't know what's actually going
Yeah.
on. You know what I
They
mean?
say weird stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, one time my wife, I guess I know I was dreaming apparently, but I started laughing out loud, and she said, "What's so funny?" I said, "What? What are you talking about?" So I don't even remember what I was dreaming about, but she wanted to know what the hell I was laughing about. But it was one of those things, it had to be funny for me to laugh. It has to be funny, but I couldn't remember what the hell I was laughing at, and she wanted to know, and I said, "Hey, I don't know. I was dreaming, Oh well, double.
What about when you're having a good dream and then somebody wakes you up right when you
isn't
get to
that
the
the
good
worst?
part?
Oh
You know what I
my
mean? Like
gosh,
you've waited
yes.
this whole fucking time
Yeah.
for this one thing to happen. Right when it happens, they
Yeah.
fucking wake you up.
Why is always that when you are having a good dream and hey, okay, and then
You think they know that we're having a good dream? That's why they come and ruin it.
Maybe.
you know how many
You're not the only one. That can
Why
have
are
a
you
dream.
smiling? Wake up.
how many wet dreams I came short on because I
Well,
I
technically
didn't
you
finish
didn't
it.
come.
No, that's it. I
Yeah.
didn't finish it, and it would have been so nice, but no.
That's the worst.
God, so close. The story of my
So
life.
far.
So
What about you?
close.
And then
Yeah,
you
so
try to go back
far.
to sleep. You're like,
Oh man. I pitched a tent for no reason. Shit. Well, it's a camping thing. Anyway.
so I'll come over. I built a fort.
Yes. Not a fire, just a fort.
Support.
I got too much hair. I don't want to.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to drop and roll.
No. You probably catch the whole house on fire.
Catch the whole house on fire. Be walking, burning tumbleweed through the whole house.
Oh, what is that?
Oh my gosh.
That's new.
You like your coffee? That's
I feel like I'm not firing on.
no. You're
like,
my
so-
type of woman. A
Thank
woman
you.
who loves
You
black
taught me
coffee.
well.
We got to break that one in, unfortunately.
No,
And
she's
I
fine with
will
her
never
tea.
drink coffee.
Oh, you will someday.
Nope.
Oh, never say never.
Y-
Last Christmas.
True. You got to trick me into drinking coffee. Mm-hmm. And then,
I like
and then I
tricking
drink,
you.
and then I was all jittery.
You know when you
Why am I shaking? I'm like, probably because you had 3 fucking cups of coffee, dude.
Well,
So,
it was alcohol and coffee.
Yeah, and his Starbucks coffee. So it's
if someday you get married or get pregnant, whatever. If that, well, you don't have to get married to get pregnant, but you might have an urge to have coffee, and it'll be one of your things. And then after that, because my wife lost the taste for coffee during her pregnancy, and that blew me away because she loves her coffee. And then after my daughter was born, she was right back to it. But she couldn't stand the smell of coffee there for a while.
Huh.
And so you might change. You might want to try it. You never know. You never
I've
say no.
tried it. I don't like it.
No, but in that condition, you might your
Maybe.
your system might
I'll
want to
crave
say,
it or
"Hey, give me
whatever."
some
Well,
caffeine."
do you like tea?
Yeah, I like tea. I love. Yeah, I don't have a problem with tea. Love tea.
I love tea.
Yeah,
He just likes the tea bags.
I know.
Oh,
You know.
that's right.
So if you ever need some tea bags, let me know. They're good for your.
Okay.
If you wake up with swollen eyelids,
Yeah.
let me know. I'll
Yeah.
come over.
Many uses, right?
And you
Yeah,
can
I,
recycle them.
yeah, I could just. I'll just squat and
Yeah.
Oh
take
my
care
You
of
can
your eyes.
sanitize and then reuse.
Yeah.
You want me to shave them first?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like if you leave the hair, it kind of does like a buffer. So if you do like
Yeah.
make them cooler, on,
Yes.
on the cooler side if she's
Yeah,
swollen.
don't buy those cucumber things to put on your eyes. I'll take care of them.
Okay. Got it.
So do you go 1 or 2?
You just
One for each eye?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
At my age, they could reach anywhere. They just go.
Oh my gosh.
And then when you're done, you use a little crank to lift them up.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's
what
genius.
that crank's for. Yeah, that's it's so many multi-uses we could get out of that
Yeah.
crank.
But I mean, do you trust Giggles with a crank on you?
No, I'll crank myself.
Yeah,
I don't want her to crank with those
She'll
hands.
rip
She'll
that
rip
shit
it out.
off, dude.
She'll break the handle.
Again, the amount of work that God put into these creations.
All we know, he's had a sense of humor. Thank
Yes.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Again,
yes.
thank you, God.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
We wouldn't be here
He
without
He
you.
had to have
No.
yeah,
We would not.
Then you have this one. Make good choices in church.
I know.
I told my mom that before she left. She was like, okay.
God had a workshop when he was putting all these things, like Santa Claus for Christmas. Do you think
Ooh,
I
that's a
don't
good
like this
question.
one. Throw it out. I don't like that one. Throw it. Yeah, boy, we're really going down a rabbit hole here, so we better get going with your segment.
I like that.
We
That's
could
something
we
to
could
think
talk
about.
this all day long.
Yeah.
Oh, well, God. Well, forgive
Please
us.
forgive
I was
us.
going to say, yeah. I'll say, yeah, forgive us. We're not,
We mean no harm.
yes.
Yeah,
We're just curious.
Just curious. We'll find out someday. Well, at least they will. I won't.
All right, y'all.
Oh,
It is
man.
time for some porch side quacks, where the blind lead the confused.
Thank God we're neither.
I'm confused.
No, I'm blind.
I am blind too.
Blind too.
We're all blind.
We're all
We're all
blind.
confused, but go ahead.
We try our best.
Yes.
I don't know how to put this delicately, but my man is a complete idiot.
So what else is new?
And I'm so sick and tired of his shit. He's lazy, he's temperamental, he throws tantrums like a little fucking boy. He doesn't treat me that great, and I'm done. I'm fed up. The problem is, all his friends are my friends. So how the hell do I break up with this fool and not have to see his face everywhere I go? Kim. That's hard.
Oh, no. See, now
Because you're never going to
she's
get away
asking a
from him.
question about breaking up. I don't want to be the cause of that issue.
Well,
Oh. That's
because she's going to see him all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, but
There's no avoiding.
See, but that's the whole thing. If you know it's your ex and one of them is not going to show up to these places that often, they're going to start, not going, and that's unfortunate because you're missing out with your friends. But that's what's going to happen, But then again, you're going to run into them, so. I don't know. That's a tough one. Jeez.
That is tough.
That's tough because the thing that would bother me the most if I did see an ex and then they showed up with a new partner, I think I'd be more upset. But then you're there with your friends and they're kind of like, that's got to be an awful feeling.
And it's an awkward
that's
But
position.
what
with
if
their friends.
she, like, there's like a gathering? Say there's a party, a house party,
Hey, stay away as far as possible, I guess.
and she's talking to somebody else. What if he walks up and he's like, "What's up, bro?" You know what I mean? He fucking pulls that shit.
Well,
You know,
Yeah.
does that make sense?
yeah, but
Yeah.
if he had a conscience, I would. Neither one of them. I would not do that. Okay, if you're talking to a friend of mine, why would I want to go up to you, knowing that you're right there? I would find somebody else to talk to.
Are you close to any of these, like really close to any of these one friends in this friend group, and maybe you can ask them what they think?
Well,
Oh yeah.
yeah, because
This is hard.
That's-
Like,
that's-
especially
what's
being
hard,
an
what if-
outsider.
What if they're close with him too?
Yeah.
all friends, I think, have one friend
They're
more
closer.
partial.
more.
Yeah.
Yes. I think they'd be more honest. If your partner was, well, that's a stupid example, but if I was real close to you and I knew your partner was, cheating or doing something on the side or whatever, I would probably tell you, hey, this is going on. But then that's a true friend. But you guys, they're split up, so it's a different situation. But yeah, there's always got to be that one person who's got your back.
I had that happen.
You had that happen?
His friends told me,
Oh,
"Open
well,
your eyes."
Well, see.
What good friends, right?
Really good.
Yeah, we all grew up together,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they gave me the heads up.
Wow.
Yeah.
you know,
I like
yeah,
that.
and we got some people we know that we probably wish they would open their eyes,
Yeah.
but sometimes I feel it's not our place to say it. But then
Yeah, I don't want to be the
you don't want to be that one person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, they're going to say, "Oh, you should have said something." Well, you should have opened your eyes.
But at the same time, even if you do say something,
Yeah.
sometimes it just pushes them
Yeah. Yep.
more the other
Yep,
way.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. So you know what? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You know. But no, Kim,
I guess fill it out.
well, you know what? If your ex came up and started talking to the person you're talking to, I would say, excuse me, and I would just find somebody else to go talk to and just move around and then not stand next to him. That's simple as that. I mean, and because you don't owe him any favors and he doesn't owe you any favors, but don't hang around together. That's
How
very
about you
often.
do a little How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Well, I have questions though. Is he gonna be a problem when you're hanging out with your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is he gonna pull like that possessive, like she's with me, even though you're already broken up?
Yeah.
Because some people are weird like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
They're very
Yeah.
possessive. Yeah. No,
This
that's
is a
And then it's
really
like,
hard
do you
one.
just because if you start hanging out and they don't invite him, he's gonna get upset, and then that's gonna cause
Yeah.
problems. Vice versa, if they're hanging out, and then as friends, you don't want to be put in the middle either.
There's no way to like mutually just break this. Like, what? Like if you sit down and talk to him, and maybe I don't know if you are at a place where you can agree to take a break.
the problem is though they have the same friend group. That's the problem. I
But
mean,
if they could end it friendly, like
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing. If that's a big word. If could save a lot of things in life. But
If would make
unfortunately,
things
yeah,
great.
Yes.
yeah,
So
But if they can't,
awkward.
Kim, you might have to step back from your friends.
Yeah.
and try
Or
to find new friends.
yeah,
But then
unfortunately,
that's too bad.
I don't like to
because-
say that though.
yeah.
I don't feel like that's fair either. That you have to
No,
give
no,
up your
no.
friend.
But then again, I wouldn't want to be in that position every time I go somewhere and they walk.
You
in
know
and,
they're
yeah,
going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think eventually it would get better, but like what's like popping up is what if he's holding out to get back with her, but yet she doesn't want to. She's completely done with him, and then she finds somebody new. And then what if
There's
he
gonna start
starts
a
trying to
drama.
meddle,
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
turn friends against him?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
it's
and
hard.
that's not right for
It is a
the.
situation of like you have your ex around.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, that's the friends that gave me a heads up. He was fucking his ex on the side,
Wow.
and she was there more than I was.
See, exes around are never a good thing.
And here I thought I was like the more mature one, which no,
Yeah.
I'm comfortable. I trust him,
Yeah.
and boy, did that fucking blow up in my face.
Well,
It was a blessing in disguise.
yes.
though. It
that's
really
what I'm
was.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be here right now if. I'd be...
Yeah.
So Kim, I don't know, sweetie. Like, that's hard.
I would try to talk to choose a friend to talk to. See if you can. Get
I mean, you don't want to split your friend group, but
Yeah.
maybe you might have to. You might try to pick this, 2 or 3, whatever. These got my back, and those are the ones you want to hang out with, and let the other ones go. But that's too bad. Unfortunately, the friends have nothing to do with it, but they're the ones that have to pay the price too. So I wouldn't want to lose a good friend just because of somebody else. That'd be
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
Friends are hard to come by. I mean,
Good ones, yeah.
Good ones. The ones that you can call in the middle of the night, say, hey, that'll listen to you if you got a problem or whatever. And
Yeah.
but those are hard to come by. So, because I'd rather call a good friend than a family member sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
so-
I feel like they almost know you better
Yeah,
in some
exactly,
ways. You know what I mean?
Because you can relate to them and open up more than you can a family member. But at least that's my thinking. So,
Sorry,
Good
Kim.
luck, Kim.
You tried.
I
No,
hope you
no,
can
I
keep
mean-
your friends and move
Yeah.
on to better,
well, yeah.
happier times.
Yeah, just keep plugging away, and hopefully he'll fade away, and you'll still have your friends, and life goes on.
It's definitely going to be hard at first,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I have high hopes for you. I feel
Yeah.
like it would eventually.
It'll work
It's kind
out.
of like you would kind of get over it. I know she's over it, but I hope that he can get over it to where they can just. I don't want to say be friends, but be
Yeah.
friendlier around each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know the situation.
Yeah.
We don't know if there's kids involved. We don't know nothing of that. So if it's just the 2 people in general, that's one thing. But if there's family involved, that's a different situation. But I think right now it sounds like it's just a two thing, both of them
Yeah.
involved, and there's no family involved. So she doesn't really want to see him at all. So, which, if that is that situation, she's better off.
Yeah.
You know, so,
Follow how you're feeling.
yeah,
If you got bad vibes, get the fuck out. If
Yeah.
you're feeling
Yeah.
good, then
yeah.
hang out.
That's it. Okay.
Let us know what happens, Kim. All right. This is from Joy. Hey, this might be a stupid question, but I can't be the only one going through this. My husband never helps with household chores. I have a full-time job just like he does, but to him, he expects me to do everything. All he does is sit on the couch from the time he gets off work until he goes to bed. How can I get him to pitch in more?
Cut him off. They'll teach him.
Oh, I've heard of some people letting the house get so messy that then they're like,
They can't take it.
yeah, then they decide to help.
No,
Like
but
a lesson.
But
I can't do that.
No,
would just make-
yeah, that'd be more work on you.
Yeah.
But I would think, you know what, it's a two-way street here. You know, if he wants a hot cooked meal on top of the table, you know what, next time he gets home and there's nothing ready, oh, now you know how it feels. Maybe in the bedroom. You know, hey, I'm not bribing you or whatever, but you know what, he'll get
It's
the hint.
exhausting.
He'll get the hint. You know, hey, you don't want to help out. Hey, maybe I'm not in the mood tonight. You know, little by little, he'll get the hint. I mean, I help my wife out a lot. I do a lot. I think around the house as much as I possibly can. I don't know how to cook, but I vacuum, I mop the floors, I do dishes. I mean, the kitchen, laundry. I do whatever I can, you know, to help out, because that's what a team works for.
Yep.
You know, take less pressure off of the other one, and then if there's less pressure, she'll be happier, and in the mood more often. You hope, and yeah, take it from there.
Happy wife, happy life.
Exactly.
It's I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
If you can keep your partner happy,
Yeah.
then
And you don't have to, and it doesn't have to be buying things. You know, it's just the little things that you do that a lot of them don't appreciate it. I get it, but or a lot of them don't appreciate that you have a good wife that cooks and does this and that. But and it goes both ways.
they
but,
take it for
They
granted.
take it for granted. Unfortunately, they expect you to, you know, have everything ready for them, their coffee or this or that. But you know, if they just take a step back and say, you know what, you know, that person's not as bad as I thought he was. You know, but yeah, well.
This is hard.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like,
Well,
'cause I'm gonna assume she already had conversations with him.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's just not.
well, it's like I said, you know, tell him, hey, I already ate. Wait till he starts coming home and there's nothing to eat. You know, he will be upset at the beginning, but I think I say, hey, I need help around here. If you can't, I can't cook and clean the house all at the same time. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to grab a vacuum cleaner and run it through the carpet or whatever. You know, I don't think she's asking him to clean windows or wash windows or anything like that, but just help pick up. That's it. You don't have
Or
to.
even just after himself.
Yeah, no, oh God. I feel sorry for women who have husbands like that. I mean, I'm not one of those. I cannot, I never throw my clothes on the floor, but I hate, when I hear stories, oh, they come home and their shoes are over here, their pants are over there, and their socks and this and that, and okay, that's disgusting. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think of like what the turning point for my dad was. Like he wouldn't do his own laundry, but there was some turning point now.
When you run out of clothes, that's what happens.
Maybe like
know.
he just
Well,
started
your
taking initiative and he started helping. Like he'll do the laundry. and-
Yes. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not that hard, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, just the little things.
He doesn't do a whole lot, but like there's little things that
Every
he'll
little
help
bit
out with.
helps.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps. I mean, your mom used to babysit, so she had her hands full during the day for a while there, for a time
Yeah.
there, and you can't do everything when you're trying to take care of other kids, you know.
Yeah.
So, no. Well,
We did not
Whatever.
answer her question whatsoever.
no. My
kind of, like-
answer is kind of just hey,
Well, you did,
cut it
yes.
off. Yeah, I would just
So-
say hey.
Yeah, no
Wait.
dinner.
Wait till he gets home, and
No
when he
clean
starts
underwear?
saying there's no, exactly. How come well, you know what? That's what the
Let
washing
me
machine
show
is
you how
for.
to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
When, you know, when she, I'm sorry, that's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't say about the cooking part, but the other stuff you can do. Because if I can do it, you can do it. That's how I look at it. And I wasn't raised doing it. My mom did everything in our household, just like
Yeah.
most of our moms did.
Mm-hmm.
But that was different. Husbands weren't. We never had to change diapers. We didn't have to do this. We didn't have to do none of that stuff. We worked, but the household was the woman's job. But not today. Not
A
today.
lot of times women didn't work. So.
Well, but now today they have to.
Yeah.
It's a
Now they
different
have to.
society. Different society today. So.
Maybe even like as you're talking to him, don't talk at him, but maybe like bring it up as,
Try to.
how would you feel if you worked all day and I came home, I sat on the couch, and here you are in the kitchen for another 2-3 hours
After work, yeah.
after work. And then during those 2-3 hours, I'm doing laundry, or you're doing laundry, and I'm still just sitting there watching TV, vegging out.
And then,
Yeah.
then if there's kids, go watch
Yeah,
the kids.
and
Put
then
'em
taking
down.
care of the kids,
Help
too.
them do homework. And that's that's the
Maybe
other thing.
try to make him think of where you're coming from.
Yeah. And it's like,
Because I feel like we nag. Our first thing is we're gonna. Can you just fucking
Yeah.
take the trash out? Can you just do this? You know what I mean? And that's not that. When you're talking like that to somebody, when somebody does that to me, I'm like, no.
yeah. No, I get
You know what I
rebellious.
mean? I'm like, I don't want to. Like,
Yeah.
But if you're like, hey, I'm super tired. I'm not feeling good. Like, I need help. Can you please help me? I think it depends the way you're talking to him too.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just so upset when you are talking to him, it's not coming off.
He's not making an effort neither, it sounds
No.
like. And he should. I mean, because I'll be honest, if this sounds like if it doesn't straighten out, it may not end well for him. So,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying, nothing bad, but he needs to kind of say, you know what, she deserves a little help.
And it's not,
So-
sorry.
No, you're fine.
It's the whole thing too. Like, if two people are tackling these things at a time, it goes faster.
Quicker, exactly.
Yes.
So you have more time to then just sit down and veg.
Well, it's
You have quality time.
yes.
If you're,
there you
if
go.
you,
I was just gonna say that.
if you get the job done quick, kids go to sleep or whatever. You could sit on the sofa, watch a movie, Netflix, whatever you guys call it today. And,
Ooh.
There's so many.
Maybe,
shit.
okay, you mentioned that whole a little bit of
little
extra
cuddling,
time
a
to
little
do
cuddling,
some
yeah.
extra, right?
Yeah.
What if you enticed him with that? Like, hey, you want to help me so that we
Well,
can
no.
get these things done faster and we can.
No,
maybe,
that's what I was saying. And
do a little something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, she could cut him off on that too. If he doesn't want to help, then he's going to come home. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not in the mood. I'm too tired. And see how he feels.
Like, wouldn't you want your partner to be sitting on the couch? So, that was a firework, guys. It's fine.
Oh my gosh! I have to pee, and that was not good.
You guys are ready to drop.
This chair does not have plastic. I might have to go pee.
Yeah,
You're,
go pee. We could. Well,
Giggles just farted and she has to pee. So hurry up, you're dripping already. Anda. Luckily the restroom's just right on the corner. Don't even close the door so
you
we can hear
guys
it.
jumped so high.
No, I'm not used to. Who shot a firework?
It's got to be one of the neighbors
Oh, could be
because
a
they
car.
did it
Maybe the
yesterday
car- oh, did
twice.
they? Oh.
Yeah, and what's funny is we actually all jumped last night, and it was in like.
So it was last
late.
night they
Yeah,
did
it was
it
like
too?
9:00,
So stupid.
and we were playing in our game, and
No, because you don't know if somebody's shooting through the window.
well,
or something.
nowadays, no.
Oh my goodness! So we were talking about back doors,
And we're back.
and we're back.
door.
When her back door broke.
What?
Never mind.
This door is actual door. We're
Oh,
talking
okay.
about. Well, it's a sliding
A couple
glass.
years ago, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Was it a firework?
Came down with a caroler.
Yeah.
Was ready to beat somebody with a caroler.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so back to Joy. So Joy, maybe try talking to him to where he could put himself in your position.
I don't
To see
think
where
he
you're coming
understands.
from?
I don't think he understands the
And
consequence.
You might have to get
Yeah.
extra help, outside help. You
No,
know,
yeah, well,
therapy,
tell him, say, hey,
couples
If
therapy.
you don't want, no. If you don't want to help, we'll hire a maid and see how that
Ooh,
that
I like
goes.
that one.
If he wants to pay for somebody to come clean the house, then hire a maid.
Yeah.
And then when he says, hey, we can't afford it, oh, I wonder why. So you could go
I like that.
to hire a maid or somebody to clean your house, line up your work. Go for it. I'm sure there's plenty people out there willing to do that service. So,
I like that. That's a very, you know what, Joy? Just go with that.
yeah, hire a maid. Just make sure she's not good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't,
definitely
we don't
not.
want to start.
Don't leave her home alone.
Yeah, yes,
with her
yes.
husband.
Then he'll stay home to clean house.
Yeah, he's
every
like,
day.
I got it, babe. Why don't you go shopping?
Oh, you go shopping. I'm fine.
Oh my god.
Hopefully we got it, Joy. Thank you, dear.
Let us know what happens, Joy.
Yeah.
Okay. I've recently relocated to a new city. I'm having trouble making new friends. I have a reserved personality, and people tend to take it the wrong way. What are some tips I can apply to making new friends? They didn't leave a name.
Okay, so what's that mean? A reserved personality?
Like shy, like
She's
Yeah,
shy.
more
Oh, okay,
quiet.
okay, the
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, start out again slow. Go to while she moved into, or they moved into a new place. So start out with church. If you're a religious person, start meeting people there. Start finding out, hey, where's a good place to eat, hang out, and little by little they'll put your face out there. I would. I mean, as long as it doesn't show up in the post office, we're good. So, no, I'm just joking. No,
He has a thing with the post office.
I know. It's
Maybe
you know,
they
most
should go
wanted,
work
most
there.
wanted, most
I know, right?
No, I would just start out little by little. I mean, of course, I'm assuming they have a job, so you got to
Maybe
meet
somebody at
friends.
work?
Yeah, meet somebody at work and find out, hey, where's a good place to go eat? Things like that, little by little. I mean, it's not hard.
It's going to take time.
Yeah, it'll take time because.
Don't force it. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Oh yes, please. Don't.
And for being a reserved person, the only thing I can recommend is practice doing small talk, like with the cashier, or like somebody that's standing next to you in the elevator, like, hey, how's it going? And
Well, I don't know about the elevator, because if somebody.
people are really weird in elevators.
Yeah, if somebody
Like,
farts in the elevator, there's only two of them. It's
course
kind of
you would
like,
go
okay,
there.
it's like, no.
Yeah, don't make a conversation.
Ah,
That guy's just talking shit.
He's just talking shit.
Literally. Literally.
But just asking people, how's your
Yeah.
day?
Yes. Yeah,
People like to talk about themselves.
I enjoy when somebody says, "Hey, how?" Just
Yeah.
a simple greeting. And like today, we went to a restaurant after mass, and when people say, "Hey," a little old lady came in with her. I'm assuming that was her son, and she walked right by our table and said, "Good morning." And that's sweet. That's nice. I mean, that's all you have to do. Just be polite and take it from there. Gee, that was kind of simple.
Like
that.
yesterday, I was at the grocery store, and I was looking, at the deli wall. I guess that's what they call it.
Oh.
So I'm looking at the deli wall, and this lady walked behind me, and she was an older lady, and she complimented my outfit. And I was like, oh, thank you so much, And then me, being me, I'm like, well, I got it, at TJ Maxx and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, it looks so soft and comfy. And I'm like, it really is. So then we started talking about my outfit, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, and then my mom got one, but it's a different style. And she's like, TJ Maxx, you say? And I go, yeah, but I don't know if they still have it. I go, we got it a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we had an exchange for maybe 3 minutes, if that, and she was asking me questions and stuff like that. And I was answering her questions. And then it was the cutest thing is we're putting our groceries in my car, and she's like, bye, have a great day.
Aw.
And I had turned around, and it was her, and I was laughing because my mom was like, I didn't see who that was. And I was like, you don't know her. She's my new friend I just made in the grocery store. But when she went to leave, when we were in the grocery store, I always make sure to tell people I have a good day, and I mean it.
Yes.
Like, I hope your day gets better. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I do too. I always say something good to cashier, no matter what.
Yeah.
Whether they're having a grumpy day, I try to make them laugh, whatever possible.
well, the poor cashier, she started, like, choking. Like, when you choke on your spit? And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to take your breath away. And she, like, stopped and, like, looked at me. Like, at first, she was like, what the fuck? And
Another
then she just
pickup
starts.
line, huh?
Yeah.
Write
And
that
then-
down. Pickup
I know I
line.
got other ones.
Okay.
And she started laughing. And I go, I'm so sorry. I'm just an asshole. And she was like, no, that was, like,
So you need that.
it made her laugh.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
You brightened her day.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, if it makes you feel better, I almost drowned myself with my bottle of water the other day. And she just starts laughing. And I was like, yeah, that's me,
That's funny.
But see, oh, there's no name. See, that
Doesn't
a
take
little
much.
thing.
Doesn't
You
take
know what I
much.
mean? You don't have to be funny. And like everybody knows, if I'm walking by somebody and they have cute boots or cute or whatever, or the guy's dressed very nicely, I'll tell them. I'm not hitting on you, but I'll be like, hey, I love this. Like, that looks really nice. You know what I mean?
Be careful complimenting a guy, especially if there's a girl next to him.
Yeah. I was
No, because you have to make sure you compliment her
Yes.
and be like, you did very well.
Oh,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
There you
got
Like,
good
go.
taste
Yeah.
in the guy you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you are lucky. You know, you tell him he's lucky.
I never heard none of those words.
But it's you. The more you put yourself out there, and hey, let's be honest. Sometimes the scariest things are the greatest things that ever happened to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might talk to somebody, and guess what? That might be your true love, or that might be your next best friend, or you just made that person's day. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I know. It's, yeah, you're right. I agree with you. Just put yourself out there, little by little. You'll be fine.
Yeah, and
You'll
you
be fine.
don't like go overboard either to where it's awkward. Just
Well,
whatever you're comfortable with.
and-
Hey,
and
how's
then-
your day going?
and then
ask
again-
a follow-up question.
and then again, we don't know where she's living, what kind of people, what kind of town
Yeah.
it is. I mean, if it's a sketchy town is one thing, but if it's, I don't want to use regular town, normal people, no, you shouldn't have a problem. You'll be fine.
And look into stuff that you're actually into. Like if you're into
Exactly.
line dancing.
Yes, yes.
Like I've
Yeah.
been bugging Giggles. I want to go learn some line dancing. We can make new friends.
Yeah, we could.
You know what I mean? Like maybe look into a class of something that you enjoy doing, whether it's bird watching, yoga,
Knitting.
whatever it is,
I mean,
knitting, you know?
our post office.
I bet those ladies are wild.
Our post
Probably.
office, they have a board there where people post, things for sale or whatever, and there's always something, exactly what you're saying. There's groups that meet for this, meet for that, and there you go. Sometimes I'm not saying all post offices, but you could come across something that I didn't know these people have this going on in this town, and call up, and there you go. You put your foot in the door and take it from there, and all of a sudden you got a lot of friends.
Yeah.
So
Just be patient with yourself.
yeah.
You're not in a race.
Where you're talking to somebody that was very shy for many years, and now you can't shut me up. So there you
Hey,
go.
me too. That's
I was very shy.
Me too.
I was.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't come out of my shell till, like I already told you guys, till after my sophomore year in high school. So I
was later.
yeah,
I was later too.
College years. Like late college, I think.
Yeah.
But they always say, watch out for the quiet ones, and look what happened. We're all here.
Yeah.
So now we're here giving advice, and we were the quiet ones.
Yeah.
So that's
See, you have
interesting.
hope.
Yeah.
There is hope for you.
Yeah.
I know. It's like super easy to do.
And now, I had somebody the other day. It's for my daughter's wedding. It's my future son-in-law's cousin. This is at the bridal shower. We went out and had a couple of beers, and he was afraid to say, "Oh, I gotta speak." At the wedding. You could see he's very shy. I mean, he's a great kid, but I said I'm not going to mention his name, but. I said, hey, you're looking at one who used to be like that. Don't be afraid. It's a microphone. It's not going to bite you. Just be yourself. Nobody's going to attack you. Don't worry about that. But poor kid. They're nervous talking in front of people. But
And that's a lot of people too.
yeah, that's a lot of people in general. I mean, in school I couldn't talk to a girl when I was young. I'd be afraid. Now, if you said, hey Tony, there's 1,000 people in this hall or this auditorium. It wouldn't bother me one bit to go up to the microphone, and if I had something prepared to speak about, I wouldn't even blink. Wouldn't bother me one bit at all. So that's just the way I am now. So maybe it's because of my age. I don't give a shit. But but that's the way it is. So Davo.
That's good. Well, thank you to everybody that submitted a question, and I hope that we helped. And let us know. Let us know if how's it going. Give us an update. We would love your updates.
Oh, you're pointing at me. Oh shit.
Well, but she needs to segue.
Oh.
Share in what the world needs more of. Papa Tony.
Okay, guys. Breaking news. A man figured out how to do origami backwards. More in this story as it unfolds.
That was good.
Yesterday I was washing my car with my son. He looked at me and said, "Dad, can't you use a sponge instead?"
Just picturing the fucking.
I know, that's funny.
Are you done yet, Dad?
Okay, these are a little longer. I got to be careful. One sperm said to the other sperm, "I'm getting tired. How long till we reach the fallopian tubes?" "We still have a long ways to go. We just got past the tonsils."
Oh my god,
Oh my gosh! Was not expecting that one.
that's fucking good.
I thought it was done.
Yeah, me too. She got nervous. Look at her.
Why are you blushing?
You caught her off guard.
These women, I
Joking
swear.
again.
There's a medical problem here. I went for a testicle checkup last week. The little Thai nurse cupped my balls and said, "Don't worry. It's quite normal to get an erection during this procedure." I said, "I don't have an erection." She said, "No, but I do."
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
You got to
Surprise.
those Thai nurses. You got to be careful. Back to you, Miss Giggles.
Thanks.
After you're all blushy over there.
I like that she blushes over your joke, but
Jokes.
talks about fucking penises. And
Animal penises like it's nothing. It's right up her sleeve. She's
Okay.
actually fascinated with those things.
Weird animal fact of the day.
Okay.
Okay, so we're learning about muscles today. Not muscles like, the muscles we eat. Have
Okay.
you ever wondered how they reproduce?
No, because you're our
wait, your muscles?
no the muscles, the
Muscles,
lappage,
like
almost
the ones
like
you
lappage.
eat.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought you were talking
Muscles?
about muscles.
no. I said not meat.
Yeah, but I got real confused because earlier she's like, "We're gonna talk about muscles today," and I still thought it was the body. Sorry.
Oh. I want you to see this, like a little clip of this video.
Are they fucking milking one?
This is how they reproduce. So
I see a bunch of things. I can't.
that's like their sperm. Okay?
That's a lot.
Yeah, and then hold on, and then they all have to synchronize
Are these
and do it
clams?
at the same time. Muscles.
It's not clam juice.
No, it's
It's not clam chowder.
muscle juice. Do you see the bubbles? So if you ever see bubbles where the muscles are,
Yeah.
that's their sperm.
Shut up.
Yeah, but that's not all. Hold on.
So that's where Bubbles goes.
Okay, dude. Okay.
Did you ever blow bubbles when you were a kid?
Say no.
No. Wait, you've tricked me on this one before. Okay,
She still fell for it.
ready. Okay. The sperm is released into the water during breeding season. Okay. Then whenever it's time for the female to fertilize, okay. So the female uses their siphons to filter sperm from the water and fertilize their eggs internally, so they have their eggs inside of them. And then they fertilize the larva that's inside of them. The fertilized egg develops into microscopic larvae inside of the female muscle. Well, then the female muscle has like this little piece of meat thing that dangles outside of her, and then she gets
clitoris.
no, it's
Oh, okay.
something else. And then she gets a fish to come close to her because they think it's food. And then the larva attaches to the fish, the host fish, where it develops into a baby mussel, and it takes 2 weeks for it to develop into juvenile mussel. Then from there, once it develops, then the mussel detaches from the fish and then goes to the bottom of the water and finishes growing up.
So they grow on the
fish.
on the
They
bottom.
grow on the
Well, they grow on the fish,
they
but
grow
then
on
they
the
finish
fish, and then
developing.
they finish developing at the bottom of the water.
Okay, question.
Yes.
The video you were showing us.
Yeah.
I got to see it up close. I didn't.
It was like this.
Yeah.
There was a lot of white stuff coming out.
Yes. Yeah.
So is it the male and the female?
No, that's
the
just
male.
that's just
That's
all
just-
the male, and all the males have to synchronize at the same time, fertilize the water
So-
around.
That was a male,
Yeah.
and then he just bukakis
Just
into the water.
into the
and
water.
Then the women are just like,
And then the women go with their little siphons and they like.
That's sad. The women don't get. They don't get nailed. That's weird.
So there's no pleasure for her.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then
That's sad.
the fish comes along and eats her.
Eats
And
her
he's
out.
the one that gets knocked up. Well, he carries the kid for a couple of weeks.
Could you imagine if all you had to do was supply your seed and somebody else had to take care of it?
That's what we call our sperm bank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Her laugh.
Oh my
If you had to
god.
go to one, what kind of, if you had to go to a sperm bank and pick a
Donor.
donor, yeah, thank you. Who would you, what kind, I know you got a boyfriend now, but if you did, what kind of man would you be looking for? That's what I wanted to ask.
A smart one? I don't know.
That's a hard
What are
question.
the options?
No. I mean, you want blue eyes, blonde, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I don't know if they.
Intelligence.
I'm sure they have to write all that information down. They have to.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
if you're a donor.
Maybe like their
what- yeah.
occupation.
Well, I don't know
Not so
about
much
the
occupation,
but
but-
at least what physical appearance, at least. So
Do they put IQs on here? On the donor list?
I
think they do.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
they
heard
have
of some
something like that,
people-
right?
Oh, I don't know. You don't want a good
You don't
looking
want a
dumbass. Yeah, that's for sure.
Meathead.
Yeah. No, you don't want somebody who's going to be dumb and lazy.
No,
No,
definitely not.
That's it.
Oh, you're just like your father. How do you know?
No. I'd be afraid to, thank God I'm not a woman, that they actually go in there and get those donors, and do they really know what they're getting? Because you know the story a few years ago about that one doctor that was fertilizing women with his own sperm, unfortunately, and that got ugly.
I watched a documentary where this gentleman started researching his family because he could never figure out why his dad was such a dick to all the brothers.
Yeah.
How many siblings
It was
did he have?
three kids, three boys. And the mom just absolutely adored these kids. And so he started digging in a little more, but the mom passed away. And then he did a 23andMe, and the dad got fucking pissed. And dad was like, how fucking dare you? This, like, because he mentioned it at dinner with the family, and the dad had, like, this meltdown. Like, how dare you not believe that I'm your father and this and that. Like, and it kind of, like, sparked something in the gentleman to where he's like, well, why did he get so defensive? So he ended up doing the 23andMe, and it turns out his mother is his mother, but his father was not his father.
Yeah.
Oh.
And mind you, this is back in the 50s, 40s, 50s, right? When he was born. So he started digging in a little more, and then he confided in one brother because he knew the other brother couldn't handle it. So the second brother did the 23andMe, and it turns out, same mother,
Different father.
different father.
Yeah.
So come to find out,
She was a whore.
no,
No.
the father couldn't.
Conceive.
Yeah.
He couldn't.
He wasn't fertile.
He wasn't fertile.
Yeah, he wasn't fertile.
So they went to
But
a
they
sperm
really
bank.
wanted kids.
Yeah.
So when she was talking to a specific doctor in New York, he was able to tell her, because at that time it was against the law.
Yeah. Probably.
So he was like, if you really want to get pregnant, I can get a sample and impregnate you with the sample, like artificially inseminate her, you know? And the parents agreed to it, but he said, you have to keep this a secret because
He could get in trouble.
Yeah, they would go
back
to
then,
jail,
back
you know?
then, yeah.
And then they would take the kid away. Like, there was like this whole freaking thing about it. And then they're like, well, whose sample did you use? And he goes, a lot of it was just mine. Or it was like one of the other medical students. You know what I mean?
So
Because it had to be a fresh sample. So he ended up having a shit ton of kids. I think.
so his brothers were from the same doctor then?
No, the second and third. Well, the third never got tested because he doesn't.
Oh, he didn't want to. Okay.
Yeah, they barely just
Yeah,
told him what
yeah.
was going on, and he was like against it. He didn't.
He didn't
care.
want to know. He didn't want to
Yeah,
know.
but the second one had a different father, and one father was curious about the kid, and so he was actually a medical student. He wasn't the doctor or anything like that. He was just a medical student at the time, and he's the one that has a shit ton of kids. And now he's like, I have all these half brothers and sisters, and they all get together. It's a very like interesting story, like once you get into it. But it was like fascinating to me, like how this gentleman stepped up to the plate and was like, yes, I am your father biologically, but I would like to be there for you too. They're all adults, you know. And then the second brother, the father wants nothing to do with him.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing. If you're a young man or whatever and you donate your sperm to the sperm bank, a lot of them do it for money. College kids, things like that, You're
not looking for that responsibility.
No, exactly. I mean, but can you imagine how many kids you have out there?
Yeah.
I mean, especially if you're whatever, a good-looking kid or whatever, and yeah, I like this. He's got dark hair, green eyes, or whatever. I want something like. Can you imagine how many are out there? Oh my goodness! Wow.
Well, they're growing babies now.
Well, I know. No, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like you could be like, I want this, and this, and they can do that.
Back in the day, yeah.
That's kind of creepy.
It is creepy.
It is.
You're not God. You don't.
Yeah, we're already crossing the line on a lot of things. So the muscles take care of themselves then.
Yeah, not themselves. It's a
well, I know, but
he takes care of himself and then relieves it into the water.
She has to have.
And she has to grab what she can.
She has to have somebody come and tickle her thing.
Is only one allowed to grab the semen, or do they all?
They all just go into the same pool.
Yeah, so it could be.
It's like a fucking orgy then.
Yeah,
it kind of is.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Are you my daddy, muscle?
Nope.
Poor thing. I mean, they all look alike anyway, so I guess. Man, that's
all
interesting.
Look alike.
Well, I do like mussels, though. I mean,
the
way my wife makes them, I'll tell you, they're good.
Oh, yeah.
Mussels are good.
They're very good. So.
I've never tried your wife's mussels, but.
No.
You're missing out, Giggles.
You're missing out because she uses like that garlic on top, that whatever, thing she mixes that up with. They're very good, very good. And she bakes them. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I wasn't a great mussel, into that kind of stuff, but that stuff I'll dig into.
Because they're hard. Like, you have to cook it just right.
Yeah.
Or else they're rubbery.
Yeah, it's like anything, exactly. So, well.
You ready for some more dirty pickup lines?
Let's do it. Pick me up, Giggles. Pick me up.
Okay, I got 3 more for you. Number 1. I can't make a cherry pop, but I can make a banana cream.
Well, I don't know about cream.
He seems selfish.
I can make my scream.
No, that's just her.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's a pig, I think.
It didn't sound like it.
Okay, number 2. Ever stuck a hot dog in a donut? Do you want to?
Is it glazed?
It will be. Jinx.
Very good. I'm glad you guys are on the call. Jeez. Thought I had to do this all by myself. Shit.
Okay. Number 3, last one. Can I put my magic wand in your Harry Potter?
I love that one.
That one is magical.
Yeah, but you know what?
Okay.
The Harry Potters aren't coming back.
If a dude came up to me and said that,
I would
definitely let him buy
friend.
me a drink.
Yes.
Or
yes.
I
You
actually
know
would
what?
buy him a shot or
I
a
would
drink.
say,
I'd be like, you know what? A for effort.
Yeah, I mean, that's
You
the
might
kind
actually
of
get
people, that's the
somewhere.
kind of people that I would say, you know what? You're my kind of people. I would love that.
Because pickup lines are tricky. And it depends on who's delivering them.
Well,
But that one, I feel
that
like
one-
no
that was-
matter who you are, that one's going to score points.
Yeah.
That
I
one
mean-
is good.
I mean, unless he's got a butter face, but then that's a different.
It doesn't matter as long as he has a great personality.
Well,
I mean,
True.
he's dropping jokes like that.
yeah, I'm like, what else is full
right
bad?
now? Yeah,
All right.
I mean, so.
But
that's-
if you come at me with that, you better have some more to back that up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
all you got,
if
then
that's your only
He's
one.
like, she would be like, where'd you get that line from? Oh, a podcast.
Oh shit. That's
But I'll tell you what, if you only come at me with that beer's going to be drank real fast.
Oh, yeah.
I might not even finish it. I might have to go to the bathroom and just leave.
yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Put my one in your Harry Potter. God,
That's fucking great.
that's good.
Good
I
job,
love
Giggles.
that one.
Thank you. Thanks.
I hope I remember that next time I'm at a bar.
Oh man, you don't have a one.
Yeah.
At least that I don't know of.
Nowadays, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Well, your joke with the
Yeah,
my wand
the
my
tie.
wand straps on.
boy, he looks like he got uncomfortable.
He totally
My ass is puckering up already. Ouch. I just went through colonoscopy. I don't want to go through this shit again.
Girl, I'm good, thanks.
I'm good. I'm good for 3 years. Thank you. So,
All right, I'm gonna leave you with this. My favorite position is called the zombie. Write this down, Giggles. I just lie back and get eaten.
Oh. That's good.
So, you need to tell your man, do you know how to do the zombie?
you want to be my zombie tonight? Or you're the
No, can I be the zombie tonight?
He's a zombie
He's
because
the
he's
zombie.
going to
He's
eat
the zombie.
you.
That's right.
Tell them where your brains are at. They're not
That's
upstairs.
why the processing takes so long.
Yeah, you're sitting
It's
on
got
your
to
brain.
travel.
That's a zoosh.
It's like we just passed the tonsil. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming.
God.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right.
You
You
make
ready
my
to wrap
heart
it up?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
If y'all have any questions for any of us or want to share a story or joke, feel free to reach out on Instagram at Rockin' on the Porch, and we'll do our best to answer them in the next episode. Show some love by following, liking, and reviewing our podcast on
Go
the
faster.
platform you
We're
listen
getting
on.
dizzy.
If we were able to brighten your day even just a little bit with our stupidity, then go ahead and share this podcast with your friends and family that have a sense of humor. Thank you for listening and laughing with us. Until next week, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Oh,
I feel
thank
like
God.
I'm ready to be an auctioneer.
Yeah, that's
Getting better.
impressive.
Getting better.
Oh,
Getting
thanks.
better.
I'm memorized.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Hey.
Sell 'em again.
Ready? So you can go pee?
You hear him gulp.
I got to go. I might as well finish filling my bladder so I can get it all out at one time.
Thank you, sweet
Thank you, guys.
listeners.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you
Next
for everybody
week.
that's participated in the questions, and we
Yes.
can't wait to get more from you guys. And updates, please send your updates.
Yes, please send updates.
All right, love you guys.
Okay.
Love
Have a
you.
good one.
See you guys
Bye.
next week. It's a sushi. Ding-diddling.
It's okay. You don't need
Okay.
to put the music.
What? 60.
8. You know, good thing there wasn't another firework. You might have pissed yourself. Dude, both of you guys are all, and I'm just sitting here like.
I didn't know if it was the car that backfired, but then you said it's fireworks. I said, people are stupid. They're shooting fireworks in the daytime.